Adding a Modbus probe. In this tutorial, we will be adding an ERP-powered Pyxis Digital Modbus probe to the digital controller. Before you begin, be sure there is a Powered by ERP logo on the Pyxis probe. ERP-marked probes have the required firmware to be compatible with your digital controller. From the summary page, select Add Input. Also, when first setting up your Modbus probes, it is important that only one probe be physically attached to the controller. When you complete the programming of the first probe, you can then physically connect the next probe and repeat the process. This is necessary so the controller can identify one probe at a time at startup. From the Add Input, select the probe. We will select Modbus. The controller will communicate to the attached probe to identify it. After the blue buttons clear, the probe will be available in the drop-down. In our example, we are programming a conductivity probe. Next, select the pin. For Modbus, this will be the slave address programmed in the probe. You may select any one of the available numbers in the drop-down list. After a number is used, it will not be presented when programming additional Modbus probes. Select Save. A confirmation, called a toaster, will appear, confirming the addition. You will note the newly added input is not configured. The status indicator will turn yellow, indicating the controller is being set up with the new information. The controller is programming the slave address on the probe. While yellow, you will not be able to make any additional edits to the controller. The status indicator will turn green, indicating the update is complete. The edit option will reappear, and you can now make additional edits to the controller. From the Actions buttons, you can now configure the input. Select Edit from the drop-down. Follow the step-by-step configuration and complete each field on each page section. Tooltips offer help. Just hover over the question mark. Select the Next button to move to the next page section. Low and high operation are for reporting purposes, not control. Enter the desired operational range. Alarm may be enabled by selecting the toggle. Complete the fields. Each box contains additional text to assist in setup. Note that delay on alarm is in seconds. When finished, select Submit Configuration. This will send the configuration to the digital controller. A toaster confirms the information has been received by the digital controller. The status indicator will turn green, indicating the update is complete. The Edit option will reappear, and you can now make additional edits to the controller. The Summary option provides information for the input. Description, who added the input, what date the input was added, firmware version, date of manufacture, part number, and probe serial number. To edit the controller, follow the same process. Select Edit from the Actions buttons. A green toaster will indicate the edit has been received by the controller. You have successfully added and configured a Modbus input.